This attack not only led to the United States' entry into World War II, but also served as a profound lesson in military strategy, intelligence, and the consequences of political decisions. Here, we will explore in detail the course of the aerial attack, the historical context leading up to the event, and the effects it had on both sides. 1. Historical background. 1.1. Japan-U.S. relations before the war. During the 1920s and 1930s, Japan had become a formidable military power in Asia. Japan's expansion in East Asia, especially its invasion of China and Southeast Asian countries, caused great concern to the United States and other Western countries. In response, the United States imposed a number of economic sanctions, including an embargo on oil and other strategic resources, putting pressure on the Japanese economy. 1.2. Japan's military policy. To deal with the difficult situation caused by the sanctions, Japan decided to implement a more drastic strategy. Japan's goal was to destroy the U.S. naval power in the Pacific, and Pearl Harbor was one of the most important targets. This determination led to the development of a detailed attack plan led by Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto. 2. Attack plan. 2.1. Japan strategy. The Pearl Harbor attack plan was planned in detail with the main goal of destroying the U.S. Pacific Fleet. Japan decided to use aircraft carriers and bombers, forming a powerful attack formation. Aircraft carriers are considered the main weapon in modern warfare, allowing Japan to attack from a long distance without having to approach the opponent's base. 2.2. Executing the attack. In the early morning of December 7, 1941, the Japanese forces approached Hawaii undetected. The attack began at 7:48 with the first wave of about 183 aircraft. The Japanese aircraft attacked important military targets, including warships and aircraft parked at the base. 3. The course of the air attack. 3.1. The first wave. The Japanese aircraft were divided into two waves. The first wave focused mainly on attacking warships and aircraft in the air. The attacking aircraft used bombs and torpedoes to destroy the targets. In less than 2 hours, the attack caused heavy damage to the U.S. Navy. 3.2. The situation at Pearl Harbor. At Pearl Harbor, surprise was the worst thing. U.S. military officers were unable to react to the emergency. Many American planes were destroyed while they were still on the ground, and warships were attacked even before they were ready for battle. 3.3. Second wave. The second wave came shortly after, with the goal of marking the complete destruction of the naval base. Japanese planes continued to attack the remaining targets, trying to cause as much damage as possible. 4. Aftermath of the attack. 4.1. Heavy damage. The attack on Pearl Harbor caused serious damage to the U.S. Navy. 8 warships were sunk or severely damaged. More than 180 aircraft were destroyed, and about 2,400 U.S. soldiers were killed. This devastation left the U.S. Navy in a state of crisis. 4.2. Impact on American morale. However, the attack also created a strong reaction from the American people. Patriotism was high, and millions of men volunteered to join the army to fight the war. This event also aroused a great determination to fight against Japanese expansion. 5. U.S. strategy after the attack. 5.1. Reorganizing the military. After the attack, the U.S. quickly reorganized its military forces. The U.S. Navy built up and strengthened its naval forces, especially aircraft carriers, to be able to counterattack effectively. 5.2. Strengthening intelligence. The lesson learned from the attack on Pearl Harbor was the importance of intelligence. The U.S. invested heavily in improving its intelligence system and monitoring the activities of its opponents. 5.3. Launching a counterattack campaign. In the following months, the U.S. launched a series of military campaigns in response to the Japanese attack. The Battle of Midway in June 1942 was one of the decisive battles that marked the turning point in the Pacific War. 6. Legacy of Pearl Harbor. 6.1. Memories in the hearts of the American people. The attack on Pearl Harbor left a lasting legacy in the hearts of the American people. December 7th is commemorated every year as a day to remember those who died in the attack. Films, books, and documentaries have been produced to commemorate this event. 6.2. International relations after the war. After World War II, relations between the United States and Japan had a positive change. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you find it interesting, please give me a like and subscribe to the channel.